September 6, 2008. It is a day that will live in infamy for all of us who love 40K. It's the day that Games Workshop released the Warhammer 40,000 Assault on Black Reach box set. One of the best values from them as a retail company in terms of beginning or growing your army for Warhammer 40,000, the tabletop war game. Anyhow, the box set came with two armies, or the beginnings of two armies. The Space Marines, the Adeptus Astartes, and the Orcs. And one might think, foolishly, that these are the only armies that if you play another army, that is it, that they are cash, they are credit for eBay to be bartered and sold away. But I would tell you, no. This box contains at least 4 armies. You have the Marines, you have the Orcs. Now you can take the Marines and your hobby knife, because I know everyone listening to this is probably a hobbyist, and that is one of the basic tools, and you can shred those beautiful minis into Chaos Space Marines, little green stuff, a little love, and so that's your third army. And I was thinking, what can I do? Because, you know, I bought the set, love the rule book, want the rule book, a smaller edition of the rule book. I have the hardcover, and I also wanted a, you know, some extra guys for my upcoming Chaos Army, which has already been started. And then I began to think, well, what can I do with all these Orcs? And the first thing was, well, I'll trade them for credit. And I was like, yeah, I could get some demons. But then I thought, you know what? Why not give myself even more bang for the buck, get more out of the box set than the quick cash, and that would be a, drumroll please, brrr, that would be a Lost in the Damned army, for those of you who have Codex Eye of Terror. And let me tell you how I got that. Now, it's actually a beefy little package here, of course, as you can see. We all know and love the, sorry for the glare on the box, we all know and love in the lower right hand of the screen, make that a little better, but now I got another problem. Okay, that's okay. We've got the intro book for beginners, introducing you to the overall mythos and 40K universe. We have the rule book. We have the notorious 18 inches more or less, depending on which ones you got, red sticks. The awesome new green templates. And then your set of dice, including your scatter die. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, then we have, you know, the Marines, the Captain, Termies, Dreads, all this stuff purchased separately, wads of cash, like, you know, a couple hundred, I think, is what somebody had figured it out, or 150, 200 bucks, something like that. Defcopter's up here, only available in this set, so, you know, not a bad deal. Now, we've looked at, you know, we'll go Chaos with these guys, but that still leaves the Orc Horde. What to do with them other than credit? Now, I broke it down, and I'll give you a basic list for what I came up with. The total that I got was about $885. That includes no marks, no upgrades, no powers, nothing. I mean, stripped down models. So you're probably looking at about 1,200 plus once you pip them out. I tried to do as much what you see is what you get as possible, so that if you choose to incorporate these into your army, you're not doing massive amounts of modeling unless you really want to. You can basically put them on the tabletop as is, ready to go, and be totally game legal. So, what we're going to do is we're going to turn the Captain and the Terminators into Chaos Sorcerers. Now, your list for Lost in the Damned gives you 1 to 3 per unit, so you can use those as your HQs. And you will need to assign them a unit each. Now Now there are looking further for elites. There is the big mutants, which are going to be your I think they're knobs up there. The 5 guys, the 5 big orcs. And then you're going to use the war boss as your big boss mutant. So it's going to be a 6 model unit. Then you're going to take your boys right here, these 2 separated units here. You're going to make them one massive unit. It's 15 minimum, so 20 is a nice, good, strong in-between number. They can go as high as 30. And then you take as allies, you're going to take the unit of Space Marines right there, Chaos Space Marines, and you're going to take the Dread as a heavy support choice. You can have one of each of those. So that takes care of your allies. That's a whole box set, except for the Death Copters. And you're thinking, well, what can I do with those? And at first I was like, I'll throw this idea out there that someone could actually convert that into like a Defiler or something really sick. I am not that talented, so to me they're going to be terrain. I will probably end up maybe pimping 1 or 2 of them on eBay, but they're just awesome models, and they would look great just destroyed, pilot shot full of holes, decapitated, all that kind of cool stuff. So basically, to break it down again real quick, you got your Marines, you got your Orcs, you got your Chaos Space Marines, and you have almost a complete Lost and Damned army. So there you have it. The one problem is you will need another compulsory unit of troops to actually legally field them. You could, I'm sure, in friendly games, field them as is, in which case you could get away with 1,000 points for an army. 1,000-point game, be a really good game to have with a friend. But it wouldn't be legal because under the Lost and Damned rules, allied choices do not count as compulsory units when it comes to troops. So, unless somebody has a fact and corrects me on that, you will need an extra boxed set. If you take traders, you have to take the minimum. Otherwise, you can get away with a box set of regiments like zombies. You could give zombies, mutants, the Mark and Nurgle. So there you go. So for under $100, you have over 1,000 points. You have the rules. You have everything you need to play. And that's pretty awesome to have. And that's not counting marks, not counting powers, not counting anything else. So that's pretty sweet that you could field up to 4 different armies to really see what you like, and spend under $100. I mean, that's pretty awesome. And hope you guys enjoyed, and see you around. Ciao.